Hey, what's up? You already know what time it is. It's time for a new video. So it's the 29th of March, and we're going to be looking at the events from the English side. So first of all, they added the Anbu version of Kakashi. So let's get over what he does real quick. Kakashi. So he does damage to an entire horizontal line. Think of the Raikage damage. He applies paralysis to all of them, and he chases repulse into high float 3 times. So keep that in mind. His mystery is gonna repulse, then he's gonna do repulse into high float. Right, so his standard attack attacks the opponent with the least amount of life and causes knockdown. The Anbu hidden tactic. Now this is where it gets really juicy. At the beginning of a battle, up to 2 Anbu units in your lineup will have their critical rate increased by 30%, and they will also be hidden. And hidden makes the ninjas invisible. So obviously, the most logical pairing with him would be Itachi, because Itachi chases high float into repulse, and Kakashi chases repulse into high float. And if we go over here, we can see that they already have a 6-hit combo just on their own. Also, both of them are Anbu units, and both of them attack the enemy with the least amount of life. And that can either be beneficial to you, like getting through super armor front lines, or it can be detrimental for you because enemy is using clones or summons, for example, because then you waste your attacks on those clones. And lastly, his passive, he causes 30% extra damage to non-Konoha ninjas, and he causes acupuncture to the units when he lands a crit. Now the 30% extra damage only applies to non-Konoha, but the critical acupuncture applies to every unit. So that means if you happen to use your mystery, and it hits 3 enemies in a vertical line like, in a horizontal line like this, then all 3 of them will get acupuncture. Now the big drawback, the huge drawback, is his mystery is non-prompt. As you can see, the Itachi mystery has an instant next to it. That means he can use the mystery even when it's not his turn. But for Kakashi, you actually need to wait until it's his turn to actually be able to use the mystery. So, for example, if I put my ninjas like this, and the round starts, he does have 0 battle cooldown, so take that into mind. You can use it turn 1, but if your ninjas are like this, for example, the battle starts and you start spamming Kakashi. If your Kakashi has higher initiative than the opponent's position 1, then he can go ahead and use his mystery and everything is fine. But for example, if you want to put him position 2 and you spam his mystery, then you actually have to wait until it's his turn. So then initiative doesn't matter. So either your opponent or your position 1 will go first. So say this is Madara, he attacks Enma, then Enma gets to attack first, and then it looks at the position 2 initiative to decide who goes first. So that's a huge drawback of him. And yeah, it's really the killer of him. Another interesting thing is that the Midnight Blade, obviously, has a passive called Anbu Special Tactics, and when you have this passive, it does mark you as an Anbu unit, so you will be hidden. So if you decide to run it like this, then 100% for certain, these 2 units will be hidden. But if you add a third Anbu unit, like Anbu, Itachi, then every single battle will be different, because each of these ninjas have a chance to be marked with the passive. And it gets even worse when you add Yamato in the mix, because now you have no fucking idea who's gonna be hidden. Overall, he's not viable, at least in the end game, because of the killer prompt on his mystery. He doesn't have it, which makes him really difficult to use. Also, if the enemy is using any buff removal, like Han for example, then you just, your entire gimmick is gone. So yeah, he's fun to mess around with, but probably not gonna be used, which is a damn shame. So let's go over the events. Shinobi Feast Recharged rewards. The best recharging event in the game, simply because you have the option to pull this Itachi Susanoo fragment, which is 800 coupons, and all of the other slots are also coupons. So if you get the 100, that's fine. If you get Itachi, that's great. If you get 500, that's great. If you get Roshi, that's great. The Mount Nyobuku and the Purification are like whatever, and this treasure tool is also pretty good. So, in my opinion, this is one of the best recharging events in the game. Doubly so if it gets mixed with another recharge event, which I don't think is the case this week. But yeah, it's pretty good. And obviously don't forget to do your 15 arena trainings, because you get a free seal scroll. And over to the Lucky Feast, there's this lucky credit system. It's basically gambling. You buy these things, you get lucky credits, and then you get pulled into this pool to win a Treasure Tool's Ultimate Essence, which is like super. This is like 1,000 initiative. And obviously this is also the event where people buy Itachi Susanoo fragments, because you can get a fragment for 800 ingots guaranteed, which is like twice as cheap as he usually is. Mission mobilization. Get a friend to give you 10 missions, claim them all like so, and go ahead and head over to the point shop. Let's see what we get in the point shop. So we've got Minato. Excuse me, this is the wrong shop. Where is the point shop? Here we go. So we've got Fateful Choice Pack. This Fateful Choice Pack will run you about, let's put it like this. This pack is going to run you about 106 to 108 coupons for a pack, and in it there is either one Minato or one Masked Man fragment. Whoa, this is neat. I really like that they did it this way, because now you actually have a choice, you know, instead of either being Minato or being Masked Man, when you only want the other one. Looks like it's really fucking expensive. 85 points, yeah, that seems a lot steeper than usual. So it's gonna cost you 850 boxes to get them, and you get 17,000 coupons or ingots for it. Yikes. Alright, but do remember that this is a pretty good event for free-to-play people, because we get 10 boxes every day. In the boxes you actually have some actual rewards, you know, so you're not paying full price all the time. Like a level 4 Ninjutsu Megatama is worth 100 something coupons, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, we can get 150 of these points every day, and then you just buy a Faithful Choice Pack. Yeah, it's really expensive. 17,000 coupons. The normal price would be like 12,000 without any discounts, so not that good of a deal this time. We've got the Exquisite Silk Fragment. You've got 100 pieces of this Exquisite Silk Fragment. You only need 50 to actually be able to equip it, so don't buy, you know, too much. It's gonna run you about 106 to 108 coupons per fragment, which is a pretty damn fair price. It is, after all, you know, the most powerful outfit in the game. Yeah, price-wise, it's gonna run you around 8,500 to 8,600. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure that's fucking overpriced as well. What the hell, Oasis? Yeah, last time, a friend of mine paid around 6k, so this is gonna be overpriced as fuck too. Tobiro Masenju himself is gonna be 20,000 coupons or ingots to fucking unlock. You know, I covered him in the last video. He's just not worth 20k. He's like 12k. He's like maybe 12k, maybe 15k, but he's such a niche ninja. Like, you need to be able to get the passive off every turn and his mystery off every turn to have a chance of making him work. Because on his own, he's just not gonna do much. He's just gonna die without doing anything. You've got the Giant Crustacean. He's gonna cost you also 20k. What the fuck are you doing, Oasis? This shit is ridiculously overpriced now. Like, he's not even that good. he causes damage to 4 units with a 10-hit combo. It's like, okay. Like, the Turtle is better because he can hit multiple fields. King of Hell is better because he also applies poison. So this is not even. There's no way this is worth 20k. You've got the Contracting Scroll. Oh, so finally, if you can't participate in the Cross Great Ninja War or don't want to spend for Contracting Scrolls, this is where you can get your pet. Acquired 5. Oh my god, they just, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck is Oasis thinking? They want you to spend 500 points to have a fucking like stupid ass slug or crow follow you. What the fuck? Oh wait, what are you doing, Oasis? Alright, then you've got the cave keys, which are gonna cost 14 to 20 coupons, which is a decent price. But what? Holy shit! We're milking so hard right now. We're milking extremely hard. Alright, so you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Looks like they're gonna give out Anbu Kakashi this way. This morning, a friend of mine actually got the Kasame, so this wheel I know for sure isn't rigged. And I myself have gotten Kasame before from a previous version of this wheel. You basically just spin 200 coupons for the 10 pulls. Don't bother doing single pulls. I've never seen someone get anything with single pulls, so always do 10 if you're going to spend on it. I wouldn't, unless you know for certain that you can compete for the top 1 spot. As you can see, this guy already has 281 points, so there's a good chance that he's going to secure that spot. For the point rewards, if you're free to play, you can get the 10 point rewards and get 2 extra draws. That's all I would spend for. It's not really worth going into the later stages. And this pill, this pill is just not very. It looks very attractive, but it gives absolute crap power unless you're already super endgame. I'm talking like 200k plus power. Alright, we've got the Konoha outlet system. Don't even know if we cover this. No. It's just, you see the price right there, just decide if you want to buy it for yourself. In my opinion, never buy this. 47, don't buy this. This is interesting because you can select one of the following, so you can get 50 charm packs for one of those. Either headband, or weapons, or armor, or scroll, or accessories. So if you have one specific item that you is really lagging behind, you can get this. Like, it's not that bad of a deal. Don't buy this. Don't buy this. Lucky Seals pack. Yeah, actually, Seal Scroll is normally 145, so you do save like 200 coupons through this, but like the random drops are not that good. On Myobuku, this is actually worth it if you want to spend on power. Big Unbound, also worth it if you want to spend on power. Wait, 5,000 Unbound. Actually, no, I'm not even sure if that's worth it, since you can just get them for free from the daily shop. Erica 28, decent price, but you can also get them for free. Don't buy this. Tactics optional. If you wanna go ahead and get those last levels of your tactics up, that's fine. Like at around level 5, level 6, it starts getting too expensive. Special ninja pouch, either 80 fragments of Playboy or 80 fragments of Sailor. 3k for Sailor is not that bad. If you need her for your cancer team or any other team you're trying to cook up, this is not a bad price at all. For 1 charm materials, it's the same thing. Group purchase, sort of thing. 30 packs. Don't buy this. Don't buy this. Don't buy this. 70. So how much will this run you? Let's do basic math. It's hard, guys. That's 70 times 50, 3,500. Yeah, you can just buy it all in one go. Pretty nice actually. Decent price. Non-Myobuku, like a very tiny discount. Go ahead, pick it up if you are, spending on power. If you're free to play, don't pick this up. Don't bother with this, don't bother with this. Killer B for 30 fragments, wow, that's pretty cheap. Yeah, same price as last time, 2,400 coupons. He's really freaking good. If you have Kurama Cloak Naruto together with Roshi, we're an unstoppable combo. And in other teams, he still fits. If you have Sage Naruto, the Gaara team, Wind Main, that one's still viable. If you have high initiative. Yeah, 2,400 for this guy is not bad at all. Oh, Summer Break. Why is Summer Break 90? So this is gonna cost you 7,200. Alright, don't bother with this. This is like another fucking huge scam. They're just trying to... cheeky little buggers. They're really trying to sneak by. Don't buy that shit. Don't buy this one either. Yeah, if you spend up to 500 coupons here, you get a scratch card. Then you can claim the scratch card over here for these rewards. Everything is crap, don't bother. Like one fragment, like what the fuck? I spend 2,000, I get one fragment. One fragment of this, fuck off. This guy. This is the only one that's worth it, but you need one of every single one. But you can trade with people, keep that in mind. If you want to trade with someone, you go over here, you select your thing, you send. But yeah, you do have to trust them, obviously, because they could just be like, you know, fuck you and not send you anything. Fuku Rokumaru deals, they put Hashirama in this time. 20k for Hashirama, you know, at this point of the game, you'd really only be buying him to compete in Ninetales. Yeah, I wouldn't bother spending just to get Hashirama, but you know, if you want to spend this week, because the events are pretty okay-ish, then he's a pretty nice pickup along the way. Let's see if these packs are any good. No, these packs are garbage. Hidden eggs. Alright, when the event starts at 19 to 19:30, go over to each of these locations and pick up the egg for some nice rewards. You know, freebies. I don't mind freebies. Daily packs has been here forever. 7 days of welfare. They changed it to rank battle nowadays, but you gotta spend coupons to actually, you know, go further. So I'm just stopping at 5. When deciding to spend on gingerbread, this is kind of on the expensive side, so I would either go for the Magatama pack, because level 5 Magatama will run you around 300 coupons, or a Seal Scroll if you're working towards a ninja, which is going to run you 135. There's a huge scam here that you pay 5 for a level 5, but you also pay 5 for a level 4. So never buy this, and these two aren't really worth it either. Actually, if you really need Mood Scrolls, then it's fine to go here. But do keep in mind that Mood Scroll is only like 13 coupons, so for that ratio, you could just buy 5 of these, get 100. No, actually, ratio-wise, it's still worth it because it gives you 2 of them. So yeah, you can pick up the Mood Scrolls if you need them. Recruitment feedback. We just had one last week, but whatever, you know. My recommendation is always wait for this kind of rebate, because this one gives permanent scrolls, and always go save up 300, because that gives you the biggest amount of rebate. The only treasure worth pulling still is Great Ninja War, and it's probably gonna stay that way for a long time. I went ahead for my super rare in Kage, because I just felt like it, you know. Not really using A, but he's fun. When they have this Call of Duty event, nobody is gonna come back to this game if they've already quit. Pretty sure, and especially not for this shit, like what the fuck, nobody cares about this. Everlasting Bonds, to be honest, I have no idea if this event even works, or if it's bugged. It says, if you meet the requirements in these interfaces, you have a special button, Callback to Konoha. All players that call back to Konoha will be able to meet the requirements of given tasks and get rewards. So you press this, it brings you to this interface, but then where do you go? There's like nothing here. You press someone, cancel, no. Like what are you supposed to do here? What do I want from you? Follow, cancel, returning to Konoha player. So what do you do? It says you have a return to Konoha event. When you head over there, you can't even do anything. Head over to here. doesn't say anything. So yeah, I'm not sure if something is wrong with your game Oasis, but shit just doesn't work. Let me do free pulls quick while I'm here anyway. Let's go 1 hunt, nothing, 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 nothing. Summoning scroll, nothing. Treasure tools, give me a rope, nothing. Ability scroll, nothing. Got 8 points. Let me redeem a purple one. Let's go ahead and click one-click ask here. Now it's gonna lag. Open a gift shop from here and buy these 4 items with coins. Head over to your mines, claim everything. And go ahead and steal. I want a level 5 mine. I've actually seen someone get the golden treasure tools from plundering like this, but it's only one person, and I don't know how much they've spent, so it's kind of iffy. I always go for a middle one. Look, it's a gold one. I always go for a right one, and I got copper ore. Well, yeah, those were the events for today. As always, oh right, they also removed the snow finally, so that's been a long time coming. I mean, we're in the middle of March, damn. Alright. So, like always, remember, good luck and have fun.